they bounce like sparklers to your brown eyes. This is the part where Clifton look at you real close. You realize and stop walking, your mouth wide open. He say, your eyes are like diamonds, and you want to smile.
Believably and in beautiful blank verse, which he does in The Transparent Man, for example.
The genesis of this panel was a number of excited conversations that Annie Finch and I have had over the years, triggered by our mutual enthusiasm for the work of Robert Duncan at first. We both came to feel that Poetry by the Sea would be an ideal spot for a session on Helen Adam.
How to tell them all evening I refused consolation. 5 umbrellas, 5 willows, 5 bridges and their shadows. They lift their trunks, hooking the sky I would rush into, split pod of quartz and lemon. I could say they are 5 memories, but that would be unfair. Rather, pebbles seeking refuge in the heart. They move past me. I turn and follow, and for hours we meet no one else.
A river's winter silver, discerned through screening trees, takes on a certain sorrow from the barrenness of these whose summer glory can seem a little sad, there being not a glimmer of river to be had.
Now that the boats have been lowered to the sea, now that the lights have failed and a deeper chill sets in among those remaining, the melody starts to sound frivolous in a night so still, so full of portent. Song sheets lit by stars, Hartley flips through, finds nothing with the power to be the last song, the one listed in memoirs by the exclusive survivors of this hour. And so he plays, by instinct or by ear, something that sounds a little like a hymn that he doesn't quite recall. The bandsmen hear, and by some miracle, they all join in. A tune never played before or heard again, that unique night's unnameable refrain.
The earthward tilt of cobalt eyes, lips pressed together in a jaded frown. The shoulders slump a bit, her neck's the creased axis that supports the heavy head, and flesh is mottled, cool and green and lavender and blue, a zag of red across one cheek, en colère, orange and rust, the cinnabar of curtain, drooping leaves in faded jade, and apples red and mustard, autumnal, long since fallen from the tree. This is the toll of love and gravity, and yet you cannot disregard the beauty.
the rhymes lining up Shakespeare with a fever. And the voice, I heard it rasping like tires over a bridge, a burning trash can beneath, smoking her out. The girl I'd been, who'd boogied with Aretha in the cellar and hummed Otis in her sleep. She took the beats in like CPR. And when the smoke cleared, I was dancing.
Strangled her in her sleep. He strangled his love with a strand of hair, and then he buried her deep. He buried her deep when the sun was hid by a purple thunder cloud. Her helpless hair sprawled over the corpse in a pale, resplendent shroud. Ha ha! A pale, resplendent shroud.
Love is not love until the flesh that inhibits desire is carnivorously devoured from skin to bone. In this respect, Adam's ballads return to the roots of the ballad tradition.